What does it mean to be happy? That question was presented to me yesterday, but it was asked to me in a condescending way, because like right now, this morning, I had to wake up, put my shoes on. I was like, I need my 10,000 steps. And the 10,000 steps, do you think the journey of getting up early and putting my shoes on, hitting this trail, in my mind, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This makes me so happy. Hell no, it doesn't. But the results that I'm going to get from going through the process is going to make me happy. Let's talk about America as a whole. I think the American dream at one point in time was to find a person that you can deal with, get married, have some children, buy a house, have 2 cars, and that was the American dream. Or should I say, that should be the American standard. But when things get difficult and the economy changes and the social conditioning changes, then all of a sudden, our perception of what happy is changes. And oh my God, I can't judge nobody for what they think happy is. But I think that we need to have a conversation on what happiness looks like. For if you think that happiness comes from avoiding discomfort, that's not happy. Man, that's the opposite of happy. That's goddamn disgusting. That's depression. That's depressing. That's anxiety, because I'm looking at the world around me and I'm like, yo, I don't have the skills to navigate this hard ass world and this hard ass economy to get the basic necessities of life: partnership, companionship, babies, ownership, companionship, babies, reproduction. And now I love women so much, but I'm sad. I'm terribly sad, because I'm wondering why women don't love life. The one group of people in the whole history of the world who has the ability to create life, man. I go back and forth with ChatGPT because I want to understand this most powerful entity in the history of the world. I want to get it. So I ask questions and I try to navigate my position, debate my position. And when I start getting to like the physical reality of what it means to be a human person, to fall in love, like falling in love and having children is the most truest essence of experiencing love. I think that should be the greatest essence of what it means to be happy, but it's not. And I'm like, hey, ChatGPT, why aren't women happy? And it says, well, if you invest this amount of money, if you do this with money, if you pay for this, if they get vacation time, if they get, I'm like, damn, all these. Imagine if the first woman, Lucy, if she said, I'm not going to reproduce until I get vacation time. I'm not going to reproduce until you pay me this amount of money. I'm not. Then I wouldn't be here. And now if I play this conversation out all the way to the end where there is no people, then somehow they look at me like I've said something wrong, as if I've offended the modern person for insisting that women should have babies. Why am I saying this? Once upon a time, I thought women having babies made women happy. I thought so. That was my thought. I thought that women were biologically programmed to make babies, and then men, I tell you what makes men happy, having the opportunity to come in proximity to a woman to even have a baby, to have the engagement, to have the entanglement, to put my phallus inside of a woman's hoo-hoo dilly and make that baby come to fruition. Hell yeah, it's fantastic. And now, if having a baby doesn't make a woman happy, and then my pursuits as a man is to meet the woman so that I can impregnate her. Now, if she don't want to have the baby, then I can't get her pregnant. Then we're both miserable. Perhaps the modern man and the modern woman are both miserable because we can't do what we were designed to do. But our brains have been rewired in such a way where money is the only thing that matters in the whole world. Nothing else matters. None of this shit matters. Not the sky, not the grass, not the water, nothing. Just my feelings and chasing after capital. I ain't got to have no kids. I ain't got to have no family. I ain't got to have no babies. And these ideas, man, they're completely destroying us. They're destroying us. They're destroying our society. Now let's fast forward or rewind back to my initial premise. That what makes people happy is to fall in love, buy a house, and have a baby. Now, if we look at our economy right now, Our economy is swamped because men and women are competing for the exact same jobs that don't make nobody happy. I want to be the protector, provider, breadwinner, all this shit. Yes. While simultaneously a woman says, I want to be independent. I want to be independent. We have two different goals. I get a job and work as hard as I can because me personally, hell, I want to get a woman. And now the opposite brain, the female brain, she works as hard as she possibly can because she wants to be independent. Now I'm working to get to you and you're working to get away from me, which is creating this chasm between the modern man and the modern woman. And we can't even engage in this type of dialogue because, hell, I'm getting ridiculed for what my idea of happy is. My idea of happy: discipline, routine, grind, suffer, repeat until the world looks the way that I want the world to look. Not until I feel the way that I want to feel, until the world looks the way that I want the world to look. Until life is a reflection of my ideology, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. That puts me in a real hard position, especially romantically, especially dealing with interpersonal relationships when it comes to other folks. Yes, they're looking at me like, don't you care about my feelings? And I'm like, no, fuck your feelings. I don't give a goddamn about your feelings, temporary emotions that can stop you from reaching your purpose, your goal, or even in the case of humanity, your feelings might stop this world from existing because if it doesn't make me feel good, if it creates any type of discomfort, then I'm not happy. Ho, 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 ho. That's why obesity is running rampant. That's why all types of STIs, transmitted infections are running rampant. Because, hell, man, I want to be happy. Doing it the easy way makes me happy. No resistance makes me happy. Being able to flow freely makes you powerful. You want to see an analogy when it comes to real life and water? That right there is called congestion. That's a clog. All that trash and all that debris is stopping water from flowing and being powerful. Our lives are filled with all sorts of debris and trash that are preventing us from being powerful, and it's in our mind. It's in our mind. I need a new car. The average car payment in America is over $1,000. $1,000 for a car payment. You're paying $400 insurance. That's $1,400 just to go nowhere. Sit in traffic for an hour and a half. I live in Houston. You spend all this money to sit in a car and listen to people tell you about what they think will make you happy. We got all these thoughts and we ain't living, man. I want to live. That makes me happy. You know, like not going on vacation. I don't give a shit about no vacation. I have vacations in my dreams when I see the world that I'm creating. That's my vacation. Away from the hard ass work that I gotta do on a daily basis to get to where I want to be at. The grind, the grit, the hard shit. The only way you can be happy is if you choose to fight for something. Hell, if you choose to fight for something that's greater than yourself, that shouldn't make you happy. But who's willing to be selfish in the world that we exist in today? Who wants to be selfless? Who wants to put other people above themselves to be truly altruistic? Like in my brain, I know how big and strong I am. I know what my physical I understand my physical capabilities. But if I can't share this journey with other people, if I can't build a family, if I can't have neighbors, if I can't have barbecues, if American people can't have homes and create communities and have babies to make America the most vibrant nation that's ever existed in the history of the world, then I don't want to be happy. I want to be in a continuous state of anger and discomfort so that I can fight to make America the freest place ever.